Welcome to the Room by Room Challenge. Each week we'll spin the wheel to pick one room of the house to decorate, completely out of order. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to follow along as we decorate this house one room at a time. Let's see what room we're doing today. All right, the family play area. I'm actually very excited about this one. It is going to be upstairs in this hallway area. So it's not just a play area for kids, like it says, it is a family play area. There is going to be so much stuff in this space for a large family to do. Lots and lots and lots of things to do. So I'm still sticking with this same wallpaper in the house. I just feel it makes the house feel cohesive. And it, on the stairwell there, it actually does look much better. Otherwise, the stairwells get a little weird. Finding a big rug for this area. And I love this rug. I usually have to shrink it way down to put it in kids' rooms. But having this huge space at the top of the stairs, this landing before the bedrooms, I mean, I could have split that up into more rooms. I could have put more bathrooms in. I mean, this is a huge space. And when my mind went to building this family play area, I knew that's exactly what it had to be. The two older kids' bedrooms, and there is a bathroom up here for them. And so there was plenty of space. But, if you're not into having a big family play area, feel free to chop this up into a couple more bedrooms. It's going to be whatever suits your family. But in the end, I want you to check this out. See, what a big family space can be. How warm and welcoming and inviting and educational and just all those things, when you have kids in the house. This, maybe your kids all have their friends over and this is the place everybody wants to be. The neighborhood kids are like, yeah, let's go hang out at that house. They've got the best place to play. So, they all come here and there's a lot to do and everybody's welcome here. Everybody, it doesn't matter. You can have sleepovers up here. I left room for that. The toddlers can definitely, once they get that ability, they can come up the stairs and they can, hang out with their older siblings and, and bug their friends and stuff like that. This is just a big activity space is what I'm thinking. Lots and lots of stuff to do. Love being able to put in the dollhouse in the right size. I didn't have to shrink it down or anything. In the tent, and I love the tent. This one looks like a spaceship. I love that. The scouting activity board is going to be in here. The science table, the craft table, all these things that they're always all these items are so big, it's so kind of frustrating sometimes. And a lot of times they'll end up stuck outside on a porch or, stuck in a basement or something. And I just thought, no, I've got the space. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it big. I'm going to do it all. And that's what I did. I know there's going to be a lot more toys and things coming into this. I was going through this category big time to find stuff to put in here. Wanted a rug for over in front of the tent. It's a very popular tent. I do know when I actually don't use it very often because of its size. But when I do use it, they love that tent. They love to be in the tent. They can sleep in the tent. They can play pretend. There's just a lot they can do. And so I love that. I love them being able to have that tent here. It's not outside in the elements, it's a blizzard outside and your kids trying to go out to play in the tent because they love it so much. So that's not going to happen here. They got it right in their house and they can go in. I'm not sure how many Sims can be there. I have seen 3 in there at the same time. So I can say up to 3, maybe more. I don't know if somebody knows how many Sims can be in that tent, child Sims can be in that tent at the same time. I wanted to put together this book, like a child's book nook. We have book nook as a kit, and I like to use that for the adults. But we also have these, I'm not sure what they're called, but we also have these. And there is a whole set of them, and as you saw, there was another piece that you can put in there. I really wanted to put in this seat between the bookcases as a place for them to sit and read a book. And I thought it's the perfect little kids book nook. It's their own space. And I love that. So that's what I did. I had to temporarily move the dollhouse, but it goes right back where it was. And I love that space. And I don't normally, I gotta say, in this space, these bookcases are wonderful. They fit the space perfectly. The only other place that I find that I use these bookcases would be in an actual kid's room. So, because they don't fit anywhere in the rest of the house. It's very kid specific. So I'm happy when I get to use them. Also, these couches, they're from that same pack. They kind of match. The colors kind of match. And I would never in my life make a living room with these couches because they are very kid orientated, kid focused couches is what I'm thinking. That couch just wanted to flip around 50 different ways on me. I don't know why. But when I get inspired, and you should get inspired, before you start building, you should have something in your mind. And this was in my mind. This big play space was in my mind. Being able to use all these huge objects that normally have to scale down. Being able to use things that I wouldn't normally, put in the house. They might be outside the house. They might be in a play area in the backyard. But in this case, right in the house, which is great. Didn't know how I wanted to work out with the science table. I do know that thing can start on fire. I don't know if I put a smoke alarm up here. If I did not put a smoke alarm up here, I would highly suggest that you do, because certainly no, I would. I have had that thing catch on fire, which I don't know why why they would give kids a table that catches on fire. I think that's not right. But they did. Some kids lighting. These do a pretty good job. 3 of them, I believe I put in. And they do a pretty good job of lighting the space up. And I did keep them in a more neutral color. Reason being is because there is so much color in the room already that I just wanted to kind of have neutral lights in the ceiling. Our lights do not need to be, they don't need to be children's colors. Lights can just be lights, and when you're in a room, a lot of times that, you're not sitting around staring at the light. It's just you come in the room, you turn the light on, the light's on, there's lights, and you see the room. You're not really looking at the lights. So that's enough with me and my lights. because I could keep going and I won't. Maybe later I will, but you won't have to hear that. You won't need to be subjected to that. So we do have what I'm imagining is a child or a preteen girl, and we're going to see her room. And then a teenage boy, we will see his room. I don't know when, I don't know in what order, but we'll see those. But I thought posters on the walls, because this is their space too. This isn't just for the little kids. This is also for the bigger kids. The scouting board, obviously, for a bigger kid. I thought the science poster next to the science table, for the bigger kids, for the teenagers. I think that would be great. Put some more stuff in here. And again, I really found myself just inside this decorating. I'm only decorating this room. I'm not worried about the rest of the house, so I don't care what anything else looks like. I don't care if it matched or not. I really just immersed myself in this one space and made that space what I thought it should be. And I think it's a new way of decorating, because sometimes when I like when I did my own house, my own in real life house, I wanted to just decorate the whole house because I know where everything goes. I knew everything I wanted. So that's a different way of building, and that I do that a lot. That's probably one of my main ways of building. So this challenge was to just build this house one room at a time. I want to know if this is something that you have tried or that you're going to try. I want to know how it worked out for you. Does it help? Does it help you feel like, oh, I can tackle just one room? I don't need to tackle the whole house. I'm just going to focus right here. And I think it's a new thing I'm going to be using again in the future. Definitely going to be going back to my tried and true. I absolutely, love the houses when they, the way I do them now. And I love this one too. So I can have it both. And there's nothing wrong with that. Putting lots and lots and lots of kids stuff in here. Lots of toys. I think is that the friendship bracelet one. Put that in there. The craft table. I am so trying to figure out what goes in that corner over there. I really didn't know. Toy box. There's a seat. There's more seating over here. Oh, school project. I do know they bring them home from school, but this would be, what I was thinking is this would be a good space. When this one is done, you can put another one there. This is just the space where you can do your school projects. Oh, that is another one, another piece that goes with the bookshelves and this other thing over here, the seat. Bench seat. I'm not sure what to call it. Love this radio. It's one of my favorites, especially for the kiddos. Put that in so that they have a place where they can dance and things. So this one is going to be, this play area is number 5. And we've got a few more to go. And I really want you to stick around while we build this house, decorate this house one room at a time, because it has been a lot of fun for me, and I hope it's been a lot of fun for you. Remember, here at Grandma Sims, keep it creative, keep it cozy, and I'll see you for the next room.